a stand, but I find a way to change the game. You tell me that I should stay, trust what you say and that it's all okay. But everything starts to feel like a con, and I'm the pawn, am I right or wrong?
This week we've got some awesome hunts featuring an awesome product that I discovered at the archery show several years ago. It's that bail blind right behind me. One of the most realistic hunting blinds on the market, period. And I'm going to show you a couple ways that you can put this thing to use to definitely improve your hunting tactics around your home farm. First, we're going to join my boy as he goes after his first whitetail buck with his bow, and then we're going to see how these same blinds do to some wily old gobblers.
Initializing connection. Loading contact. Selecting field equipment. Equipment selected. Targeting destination.
Now, leading up to this night's hunt, Little Dud had put in a tremendous amount of time. He had hunted throughout the youth season and then the whole month of October, and he had seen several great bucks, and man, he was just getting tormented so bad because there were bucks that any of us would have shot, but because he shoots some lower poundage, I just kept pulling the reins back and telling him that the deer really needed to be closer just to make sure we got good penetration and that the deer didn't react to the string. So many nights he spent doing his homework, sitting in the blind, and having no success. But just like with most whitetail hunts, eventually the bad times fade away and a great opportunity presents itself.
Can you see him? Forward.
Is that him right there?
Yep, you gotta make a good shot halfway up the body.
Is that him right there?
Yes, halfway up the body. Just pull behind the shoulder.
Is he moving?
You gotta shoot him.
Right now?
Yep.
Yes! Oh my god. That was awesome.
That is a great buck. The Little Dud. Dude,
Yes.
can you believe it?
No.
I don't even know how many days you've hunted.
Oh my god. I've been waiting for a buck.
Yes. This little dude right here, or Little Dud, as we call him, he has been hunting his butt off. He hunted all youth season, no deer. We bought him a regular season. And man, you came out here. Oh, that was sweet.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I hope I hit him in the right spot.
It looked good. It looked good.
Okay.
All right, well, let's get out of this bail blind.
So we got it.
Knock On TV is brought to you by Under Armour, always lethal. Nikon, your trusted name in optics. Lancaster Archery Supply. Fuse Archery Accessories. Sherlock brand hunting sights. And Yamaha ATVs and side-by-sides, real world tough.
Spider, it's the best bow I've ever taken to the woods.
Short, compact, light, and perfectly balanced.
Talking about a bow that's poison on whitetails. This is a giant.
Spider, born for one purpose. Get serious, get Hoyt.
Great achievements have a way of creating even greater expectations, especially when the achievements are greatly unexpected, like an uncompromisingly rugged hunting binocular built to defy the elements, yet whose high-resolution optics also defy dawn and dusk. The all-new ProStaff 7, Outdoor Life's great buy for 2011. It's what you'd expect from Nikon at a value that is unexpected.
Field Recon.
What I wanted to do is show you guys my exact setup, because as you can tell from that last hunt with Harry, these bail blinds are just the most unbelievable blind system that there is, because even mature bucks are totally oblivious to what's hiding in there. And what I did this summer as we put several of these out on my place is I took some video of some of the different steps that I did to make them look just like this, because my idea was to make the bail blind look like a bail stack, which is what a lot of the farmers in this area do. So what I did was I built 6x6 platforms and I put them on 4-foot legs so that I could level them depending on the terrain. This is the exact blind that Harry shot his buck out of right up here on the beans. And what I've done, you can see this hill slopes down so the deer are actually level with us. And we went ahead and leveled the platform. We put the bail blind up on top of the platforms and secured them down with either, you know, a strap around them or by screwing lags right down into the platform. And then after that, we put real bales on the corners of the blind so that the deer, you know, they come up, everything smells real, it looks real, and I'm telling you, these things are an absolute knockout. I've got buddies that are using these same systems out west for antelope, mule deer. I've got some friends that are just absolutely slaying the ducks and geese out of this same setup with the, they make a waterfowl hatch for the top of these things. And you know, another little tip I'll give you is that my personal preference is on my blinds, I go ahead and turn my windows around backwards so that the black is always facing out. And I keep them up, and that way when I come out here and pull my windows down, the animals are used to those black squares up on the top bale all the time. You know, if you're a gun hunter and you can just barely slide the holes open so that you can just put your barrel out, then I think it's fine having the windows the right way. But if you're a bow hunter and you know you're gonna have your window all the way down, just turn the windows backwards so that the black is always facing out. And I'm telling you, this right here is just the most unbelievable system. I can come out here with my wife, with my boy. During the whole youth season, my boy was out here, had a Game Boy in the blind. We've brought his homework to the blind. He reads books in the blind. And they're just absolutely great. Keep the water off you. You stay warm in them. They're perfect for late season stuff. I mean, when it comes to a product that I bought because I could tell you, I knew it would work, this right here is one of them. It's an awesome, awesome system.
My number in soccer is number 13, and I've always told everybody it's my lucky number. Well, today it's November 13th. It's no coincidence. I've been hunting for 2 months with no success, and now I finally got my big buck. All the practicing in the summer has really paid off. Big thanks to Dad, and knock on. It's what it's all about.
All right, well, I'm gonna put this this bail blind to the turkey test. I'm actually in a location where I know these turkeys come back up through this area to roost. They make some big routines during the day, but this particular area right here is actually right on their way up to roost. And so I'm kind of right on the edge of the woods, but I've got an open pocket right in front of the blind out here. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit, make a couple soft yelps as best I can, and hopefully see if this group of birds just filters up here past me. So keep your fingers crossed. That always works for Harry. Let's see what happens. It's all about getting out here, guys. I'm by myself, but I'll tell you what, some of the most rewarding hunts I've got are hunts that either my family was there or I was by myself, and it's no better feeling in the world. I'll tell you what, if you're not a hunter, you are missing out. You are missing out. Let's do it. Knock and roll. Knock on. Stay tuned.
Carbon is dead. Introducing Under Armour Scent Control. A fusion of odor trapping zeolites with antimicrobial silver. It's more powerful and works longer than carbon. 10 times longer. Strike without warning. Under Armour Scent Control. Never detected. Always lethal.
The moment you've waited for all year long takes seconds to play out. For months now, you've been honing your skills and pushing yourself to the limits of perfection. The entire line of Glendale bucks feature a massive four-sided shooting core that takes thousands of shots for the longest lasting, most realistic target. So when the months turn to seconds, you can answer the call. Glendale, the biggest and toughest 3D targets in the universe.
Dead Center.
All right. I got one more lesson for you down here at the school in Ock. That's this week's Dead Center. Come check it out. Okay, well this week what I want to do is talk about making sure that you compare your veins, because just like with broadheads, different veins are going to hit in different places. And this right here is a test that I've done just with field points. So if you put broadheads on these arrows, then there's going to be a whole different set of results, because some broadheads may steer better than others, and some veins may steer better than others. So the combinations that you put on your bow, it's super important that you keep them all the same. For one, make sure you have the same broadheads and the same veins in your quivers, because you're asking for trouble if you don't. I can promise you that. In this test here, I actually tested the veins that I prefer. I like the Norway Fusion veins, whether it's the 2.0 or in most cases I shoot the 3.0 for my broadheads. But I've also shot a 4-inch vein. I've shot a different type of, well, let's just say I've shot 3 different veins, short profile veins that are highly marketed right now, and all of them are just a little bit different. I mean, they don't have to be off very far to be different. I've got a rule in archery when it comes to tuning and shooting, and that's anytime you change anything, you've changed everything. And so many bow hunters make the mistake of changing the smallest thing before they go out on their hunt, and it ends up costing them the animal of their dreams because they just didn't take the time to know where these hit. Regardless of what vein you prefer, just make sure all your arrows have the same vein. It's important that all your veins have been fletched on the same fletching jig, because what one archery shop uses as a jig and as an angle on the vein could be different than another archery shop. So if you go into a store and just take some off the rack, and then you go into another store and he's hand fletching everything with like a slight helical or a real steep offset, those veins, even though they're the exact same vein on the same arrow, they could hit differently. So make sure everything's always the same, because anytime you change anything, you change everything. Put that to use. I promise you, it's going to help you out. Closed captioning provided by Trophy Taker, the maker of the world's best fall-away arrow rest and the Shuttle T-Lock broadhead. For over 30 years, Lancaster Archery Supply has practiced the values of integrity, caring, and excellence to archery customers. Discover the largest online selection of bows, arrows, and archery accessories at lancasterarchery.com. Call on our archery experts for expert advice on all your archery needs. If you want the best service and gear, then visit Lancaster Archery Supply, America's largest archery-only supplier.
Lancaster Archery Supply.
Be a tough place. That's why you need a side-by-side that's even tougher. The 2012 Rhino 700 Fi from Yamaha. The toughest, most off-road capable side-by-side out there. Rhino. Real world tough.
Now this next turkey hunt wasn't out of the bail blind, but it was with my good buddy Mike, and this was actually a day after we had done our double on the whitetails. So this is a pretty cool shot, something I think you'll all appreciate. Mike forgot his face mask, so I've got a stripe up right now because I want to match my man, and so we were in a face painting contest. Pretty much a shoe-in to win, because his is pretty sad. Let me see it, dude. This is like easy to win. Let's see, I'm gonna go for the demo. I'm gonna go for the demolition, dude. Watch this. Going for demolition. Right there, G2. Big old G3 like that. There's a G4, right?
Check out this main beam right here. Throw a little big old brow tine, but he forks. Got a forked brow tine on that side. And then right here, he's got that big old thick, he's got a real thick one over here. That one's a little bit weak this year, and then it crabs out like that. But his main beam is wicked, dude. Check that out. And then I gotta give him a big old thick brow right there. How's that look? Look at these two idiots. Yeah. Zoom that baby back. How do you like that fall gobbler, baby? I had to do my film myself deal because Mike couldn't get around the tree. Big old super beard, dude. That was a rip right there. Check that out. Brand new Hoyt Vector 35. And that thing will pound gobbleros. That was awesome. What a great turkey. Look at this sucker, Mike. See, right here is what I was talking about. See, I broke that wing right there. That is a perfect place for a turkey. Just to show you here, if a turkey is standing there, when they're standing there like this, on the back part here, you've got a very distinguishable brown square. Right where that square comes to the point, that's where the hip of the bird is and their wing butt. So you can see right where my broadhead went through, it actually hit, probably broke that leg, and then went through to the other side. And it's important on a turkey. A lot of the 3D targets out there, the 12 ring on the turkey is up here by the beard. And this is the breast of the turkey. If you shoot through the front of the turkey right there, you're going through the breast meat, the same meat that we eat in a store, and that's not the vitals. The vitals of a turkey, if you think about cleaning a chicken or cleaning a turkey, the vitals are right behind the hips. So you want to be able to go in right behind the hips and you'll be going right through the vitals. Again, make sure you tag them before you move them. That's the law in Iowa. It's important.